you've read him in USA Today, The Washington Post, Chicago Tribune, Slam Magazine, Hoop, Inside Stuff. He's really been everywhere. Since 2005, he's been with ESPN, Scoop Jackson joining the CJ Silas Show. We're in a Game 6 situation in the NBA Finals, and it doesn't even matter. I didn't even hardly notice that LeBron wasn't in the postseason, and it feels to me like there's a balance now in the East and the West, and it felt more fair.
Well, I think it does feel fair, but I think even if he did make the playoffs, he would have had the same feeling because of where he went. I think what he was able to continually do in Cleveland and in Miami, kind of tipped the scales to him at all points in time because it wasn't just about him. He just happened to be the center of that universe. But think about it. They had 4 Hall of Famers on that Miami squad, Dwayne Wade, Ray Allen, Chris Bosh, and LeBron James. And then he goes back to Cleveland, and he has a potential Hall of Famer or a future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving. He has a perennial All-Star in Kevin Love playing there, and he's at his peak playing his best basketball in those years. So it was scaled there for him as well. So going to the Lakers, that was a different thing. It wasn't a padded squad. It wasn't a situation where he had historic, legendary All-Star help with him. So even if the Lakers did make the playoffs, and he was in the playoffs, it was going to feel more balanced because the situation was totally different than it has been for the last 8 years in his life. So, I don't want to get caught up in that, hey, he didn't make it and now it's balanced. No, I think once he moved to the Lakers, that's when the balance started. It began. And let's be honest, it also happened when Kawhi went west. Let's be honest about that. We can't just say it's LeBron going. When Kawhi came east. It wasn't just LeBron going west. Kawhi coming east did a lot to balance that out as well.
And thank goodness Kawhi did go east because it's been a great postseason. In fact, I was comparing him over the weekend to superheroes because he's just so calm and quiet and amazing what he does. I want to get to Toronto and I want to get to the NBA Finals. Before I do, one more question about the Lakers and LeBron. What do they need to do to get back into the postseason?
One, stay healthy, and 2, get someone. I don't think we need to dive into who that someone may be. I just think they need someone to sign with them in this offseason. Someone of some notoriety. It doesn't have to be a Kevin Durant or, somebody of that ilk. It doesn't have to be an elite player to help LeBron, but they need somebody there on that roster to, once again, using the word balance, to balance out, what is necessary for them to at least compete in the West. And they need another veteran there. And that's why I think free agency is so important. So it could be, I'm not saying this name to say I know anything, but even if they get somebody like Chris Middleton, who I think is the most important free agent in this whole thing now, because if he leaves Milwaukee, that changes everything. But if the Lakers are able to get Chris Middleton, that changes everything. You know what I'm saying? So they just need to get someone there. Hell, if they ever get Kemba Walker, they just need to get someone out of this free agent pool to help, LeBron be used to what he's been playing with over the last back end of his career. So he needs some help there. Not elite help, just some help at the quote-unquote all-star level. And I think that's all they need, and to stay healthy.